If you've been following my work here so far with Collectible Chaos, one thing you will notice is that I love Joss Whedon. I've yet to watch something of his that I don't enjoy the hell out of. The characters he creates are some of my favourites ever seen on screen. They are also unique, quirky, strong, and have tremendous depth. Unfortunately, I'm only focusing on original characters here, so if you're hoping to see any of the Avengers listed, fear not, because they will soon have a list all their own. Caution, spoilers lay ahead. I'm Kendall Richardson, and these are my top 10 Whedonverse characters. Number 10, Cordelia Chase. Ah, Cordy. Queen Bee of Sunnydale High and future half-demon vision-getting member of Angel Investigations. When I began watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I hated her with a passion. She represented everything about the popular girls at school that I absolutely hated. Vapid, selfish, and a straight-up bully. Thankfully, she kept getting caught in situations that aligned herself with the Scooby Gang, and thusly she became, in my opinion, a better person with an open mind. One thing I love about Cordelia is that she never takes crap from anyone and is unabashedly honest and caring. By the time we said goodbye to her in Angel Season 5, she was a person I'd come to love and respect. Number 9, Kaylee Fry. The best ship mechanic in the verse. Kaylee is probably the most innocent character that Whedon ever conceived, but despite that, she has a subtle badassery to her. She loves her ship's Serenity like it's her own baby and looks after her as such. In one of the highlights from Firefly's short run, Kaylee gets a chance to shine and feel like the princess she is, accompanying Captain Mal Reynolds to a ball wearing a gorgeous and over-the-top pink ruffled gown. She soaks in the pure delight you can see etched on her face. There is a great quote that Mal remarks in regards to Kaylee. "I don't think there's a power in the verse that can stop Kaylee from being cheerful," which is a perfect summation of her character. She is truly happy and optimistic, always believing the best in people. Number 8, Anya Christina Emanuela Jenkins. Who knew that when the vengeance demon Anyanka first appeared in my favourite episode of Buffy, The Wish, she would go on to become one of the essential members of the Scooby Gang and one of my favourite Whedonverse characters. You can always count on Anya for a great laugh. As a 1,000-year-old ex-vengeance demon trying to reintegrate into society, there are many hilarious fish-out-of-water moments to be had. Anya is a great study of what it means to be human and to be a part of something greater than yourself. One of my favourite moments of hers comes in the Season 5 Buffy episode The Body, in which she gives a heartbreaking monologue about death and how she cannot fathom it. But my absolute favourite thing about Anya is her irrational fear of bunnies. Then again, maybe she watched Monty Python and the Holy Grail way too many times.
Okay, here we go.
What? You don't even
Bara Himble Gemination. No!
Number 7, Wesley Wyndham Pryce. I think it is universally agreed that Wesley had one of the greatest character arcs that Joss Whedon ever wrote. Like Anya, he is another great example of how a character can go from total insignificance to essential importance. As much as I love Doyle, his departure led to the introduction of Wesley and Angel, and once there, he was given the time and space to grow and be fully realised as a character. In the space of almost 5 seasons, he went from bumbling ex-watcher to expert demon hunter, to experiencing unrequited love, to executing the ultimate betrayal, to becoming a dark, brooding badass, to finally having the love return, and then to dying an honourable death. Like many characters in the Whedonverse, he was doomed to a life of pain and suffering, which in a way he finally overcame. Number 6, Hoban Washburn.
Let me from the wind. Watch how I soar.
There are many things that make up why Wash is awesome. He is portrayed by Alan Tudyk, one of my favourite actors. He is hilarious in Firefly and Serenity. He is a great pilot. He is married to Zoe, and he is just an all-around great guy. I also love the great banter between Wash and Mal, particularly in the episode War Stories, where the two of them are being captured and are being tortured, and they get into bickering about Wash's marriage with Zoe. However, the moment when I knew I was going to love Firefly and Wash as a character was his first ever scene when he's alone in the cockpit play fighting with his dinosaur figures. Yes, this is a fertile land, and we will thrive. We will rule over all this land, and we will call it this land. I think we should call it your grave. Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. Mwahaha, mine is an evil laugh. Now die. Oh no, God. Oh dear God in heaven. Number 5, Buffy Summers. In every generation, there is a chosen one. She alone will stand against the vampires, the demons, and the forces of darkness. She is the Slayer. When you hear the word heroine, Buffy Summers is definitely one of the iconic characters that comes to mind. I love that Buffy is flawed and not perfect, and I also love the complete badass she is, leading the Scoobies to victory on many, many occasions. She's not only strong in the superhuman sense, but she's also strong in spirit. Yes, there were moments when she felt fragile and couldn't carry on, but considering everything she's had to endure in such a short amount of time, I don't blame her for having genuine moments of human weakness. At the end of the day, however, Buffy always pulled through in the end. She was there when it counted, and she saved the world a lot. Number 4, Rupert Giles. One cannot simply describe Giles as Buffy's watcher because he is so much more than that. He is her mentor, her friend, and most importantly, her father. No, not her actual blood relative, but in the place of Buffy's absent father Hank, Giles became a huge influence and protector of Buffy as the years went on. Theirs was a father-daughter bond. Giles wasn't just great because of Buffy, however. He was a mentor to all of the Scoobies, in particular Willow. The two of them were like kindred spirits. Both highly intelligent, sharing a love for research and books, and a keen interest in magic. Giles is also a master of sass, delivering some of the series' best moments, with my all-time favourite line being,
Do you like my mask? Isn't it pretty? It raises the dead. Americans.
Number 3, Spike. Spike is a complex character who is such glorious fun to watch. He steals every scene he is in along his journey from becoming what was supposed to be a one-off villain appearance in season 2 of Buffy to a fully fledged champion hero with a soul, fighting side by side with Angel in the spin-off's series finale. Whether he is being the sexy British punk bad boy, or some might say Buffy's true love, Spike always brings the laughs, the fear, and some real deep emotion and love one might never have thought capable to come from a vampire without a soul. Whilst there is one decision he made that always seems to have the Buffy fandom divided, and I'm not here to defend that decision, but his response to the failure of his actions is an incredible gesture of humanity and love. Not to mention, he then sacrificed himself in order to save the world. Spike is simply a brilliantly written character. Number 2, Winifred Fred Burkle. I can never really hear You Are My Sunshine the same again, can you? Fred was a fantastic woman filled with so much curiosity, heart, and genius. When we first meet her, she is a rambling lunatic trapped in the alternate dimension Pylea, but once rescued from there by Angel and co, she returns to Earth and becomes an integral member of Angel Investigations. Like Kaylee, Fred has that same naivety and innocence to her that makes her so wonderful. However, unlike Kaylee, certain things happen to Fred that gradually change her and give her more depth as a character. As much as I enjoyed seeing her happy with Gunn, I knew, as I think we all did, that her heart truly belonged to Wesley. And because this is a list about Joss Whedon characters, there isn't a happy ending where that's concerned, as both Fred and then Wesley lose their lives in tragic circumstances. Her death hit me harder than any other TV death before or since, which just goes to show how much I love her. Over the years, our screens have been blessed with a plethora of characters that have Joss Whedon's stamp of approval. Because it's really not like me to leave things out, here are 3 characters I think are worthy of an honourable mention. Captain Mal Reynolds. Oh, Captain, my Captain. In what I consider to be Nathan Fillion's best role, Captain Mal Reynolds is a man not unlike one Han Solo, which is probably why I'm so fond of him. A war hero who fought on the losing side, he found himself captaining a ship and leading a crew on all sorts of crazy adventures and jobs as they try to outrun the Alliance. Mal is a great leader. He knows how to make tough calls in tricky situations, and he easily earned the respect and trust of each member of the crew of Serenity over the course of the series and the following film. The only unfortunate thing about him is that because of Firefly's cancellation, we never got to see the relationship between him and Danara that seemed bound to happen, or the incredible icon I'm sure he would have become. Xander Harris. I love Xander so much because he never fails to crack me up. He is the heart and humour of the Scooby Gang, and whilst most would view him as expendable, I believe he is truly indispensable. He's also flawed and very human in the choices he makes, like most characters in Buffy, but Xander has proven himself on multiple occasions to be worthy of the title hero. One of my favourite moments in the entire series comes when Willow has turned to the dark magics and is attempting to destroy the world. When lo and behold, Xander arrives and manages to talk her down, recounting a very poignant tale of the first day in kindergarten, and Willow got upset because she broke the yellow crayon. Xander puts himself directly in Willow's path, willing to sacrifice himself in an attempt to not only save the world, but his best friend. Angel. When I heard that Angel was leaving Buffy, I remember being sad about not seeing him together with Buffy anymore. However, when I eventually got around to watching his self-titled spin-off series, gee, was I glad that he left Sunnydale. Angel is such an incredible character, like a superhero in vampiric form. He has such a rich history that stretches back over 200 years, which is fleshed out wonderfully on both Buffy and especially on Angel. I very much enjoy each relationship he has with love interests Buffy, Darla, and Cordelia, the camaraderie he has with the likes of Wesley and Gunn and Fred, and I live for those moments when he finds himself squabbling with Spike. Special mention also goes to the evil Angelus, who is positively one of the best villains in the Whedonverse. And my number one Whedonverse character is Willow Rosenberg.
Bored now.
Yes, of course, Willow is number one. She's a truly brilliant woman and one I can relate to so much. She was the unpopular nerdy girl at Sunnydale High whose life was forever changed when she met Buffy Summers. I was overjoyed when Willow began to show an interest in witchcraft, as magic is so fascinating and also an essential part of the show. As the seasons went on, she grew into a beautiful young woman and an extremely powerful witch. Not only has she reinstalled Angel twice, she has also brought Buffy back from the dead. However, some of her spells have gone awry over the years, most of which incurred hilarious consequences. Willow is also responsible for using her magic to activate all of the potential slayers in the world, so the world could be saved at the end of Buffy's 7th season run. But probably the best thing about Willow is that she is not afraid to love. Her relationship with Tara for almost 3 seasons of the show's run was historical and groundbreaking, a big step forward for the LGBTQIA+ community. Their love was real and completely normal, like real-life relationships are, and it wasn't made out to be this huge, look at me, we're being progressive moment. It was simply beautiful to watch. It made it okay. I also had the absolute pleasure of meeting Alison Hannigan at Oz Comic Con in July of 2017. One of the best days of my life. There you have it, Scoobies and Brown Coats. Those are my top 10 favourite Whedonverse characters. Feel free to let me know what you think by leaving a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos just like this one. You can also find me on SoundCloud and iTunes as one of the hosts of the Friday Nights at Fred's podcast. I've been a Kendall Richardson, and you've just experienced Collectible Chaos. Grr, arg.